Come on. Let's go. You gotta put yourself. You gotta make yourself want to be good. You gotta dig down and make yourself want to be good. Come on, Josh! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Pick it up, pick it up! Come on! Come on, Josh! Come on! Kill it! Come on! Don't be sorry in the ring, though! Don't be sorry in the ring, though! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, Jerry! Come on, Jerry! Come on, let's move! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Work! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hang on! Come on! Hey! Go! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Get on the guys! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, Jay! Come on, Jay! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on! Use that jab! Use that jab! Let's go! Use that jab! Use that jab! Don't force it out there! Force it out there! You have to be quick! Force yourself to be quick! Come on! Right down the center! Right down the center! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Continue! Get up! Get up! Let's go! Turn it into! Let's go! Hey, we under a minute! Come on, Joshua! Let's go! Turn it into! Turn it into! Hey, we can't get this back! All you got! All you got! All you got! All you got! Pick it up! Come on! Come on! Open it up! Open it up! You got a warning! Come on! Not just for a little while. I was a champion. You got a warning. Come on. Not just for a little while. Who wants the world title? This is where it starts. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 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 Pick it up. Pick it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. More practice. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! I won't get it. Pop off the video, boy. Don't say you. Figure all this stuff out. This world is what you think it is. We're here working, 6 o'clock. Leg raises, go! Go, go, go! Progress report, and I want to see your attendance also. They can print that out too. Send that to me, guys. Progress report and attendance. All right. Y'all hear me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
What's going on, Coach?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, you know, but I'm still here. I'm still hanging and, you know, trying to figure this thing out. This thing called life.
Yes, sir. How's the New Year treating you, Coach?
You know, it's pretty good. You know, just you know, continue to do what I've been doing. You know, nothing much has changed. You know, you know, got some New Year's resolutions or whatever. You know, a couple of them, and just to be a little more healthier, and also my goal is to read the Bible all the way through. Wow. You know, so.
My goal is to get closer to God.
Huh?
To get closer to God.
Yeah.
back brain, and you know.
Of course.
Yeah. Coach, we're talking boxing, man.
Okay.
You're a boxing coach from Oklahoma City, right? I've been doing interviews for a couple of time now. I've never asked you for your top 5, coach.
So when you say top 5,
Your
top
favorites
5,
boxers.
in no particular.
No
No particular weight class. Or
No.
Well, that's tough because I really don't look at fighters like that. Top 5, this and that. And that. I really don't. I mean, I know there's some good fighters out there, but I don't look at who's the best and who's this, because it all depends on who they fight.
Okay.
I've seen situations where I can beat this guy.
Okay.
This guy that I can beat this other guy.
Okay.
The other guy can beat me.
Can beat you? Okay.
And so it's like, okay, well, who can beat who?
Okay.
Well, I can beat him, but the guy that I can beat could beat the guy that I can't beat.
Yeah.
So
let me reframe my question.
So basically, what it is styles.
Okay.
Styles are what makes fights, and so it depends on the style that you're able to master.
What do you look for when you say style in boxing?
Just movement.
Movement. Okay.
Some fighters have more movement than others.
Okay.
Some throw more punches than others. Some have more of a countering style.
Okay.
Some have more of a brawling style.
Okay.
But it depends on how the fighter that they're fighting responds to that style. See, I might can fight really good, but a brawler, I have struggles with it. I can't fight a brawler because it's too much pressure on me. I'm more of a pop, jab movement. But if he put too much pressure on me, I can't do it. But then another person could deal with pressure well, but he can't really, the guy that pick at him on. So it's just the style that was clever.
How can somebody fight a brawler?
It's a brawler?
Yeah, how?
Well, a lot of times, if you move a lot, you can't get that brawler a chance to settle in and bang down on you.
Okay.
So if you move, throw angles, angle fighting kind of confuse a brawler, because a brawler wants you to get in front of him, And then if you move a lot, it's hard for him to keep banging on you because you're always out of position. And he can't really hit you.
Is it advisable to bang with a brawler? Like you're standing in his face, you don't move, you just right in his face?
No, you don't want to stay in a brawler's face. No, you move a lot.
You move a lot.
Get angles a lot, so you don't stay in front of him. Get on the sides of him a lot, or you move where he can't really lock you down where he can bang on you. If you're moving a lot, he can't get to you.
Wow.
And you just kind of pick him off, pick, and step, move, boom, 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 pick, jump in, pick, gone, you gone. So you all over the place.
Just get him confused.
He can't lock you down.
Coach, how do you fight a taller fighter?
A taller fighter, of course, you got to get in. You got to get in on him already. So a lot of times, you got to tighten up your defense, and you're gonna have to do a lot of rolls. You got to rolls. You got to slip punches. While you're slipping the punch, you got to throw the shots. You got to throw shots while you're slipping punches. Because if once that punch goes past your head, when you slip it, it goes past. He has to step in. That brings him closer to you.
And that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want.
So how do you fight a taller fighter? I've already asked for
you just,
shorter.
Oh, okay.
Shorter.
Well, shorter fighter, then you can keep him out.
The jab.
Keep him out with the jab.
Pop in his face.
Yeah. Keep him out because you have the length on him. So you can kind of keep him out. So there's just different ways, but there's some fighters that they can bypass all that. It just depends. How effective are you with your jab? How effective are you with your counter fighting or whatever? You know, it's just so many different things. You know, a brawler or whatever, you can counter fight him too. When he come in there, you know, but it just depends on how quick you are. There's just so many variables, and that's why boxing is so interesting.
It is,
it's
man.
Just interesting.
So, say, coach, say you have a boxer, right? Who is a shorter guy, and the taller guy that is fighting, he keeps throwing that jab in his face. How do you counter that? How do you respond to that as a coach?
Well, like I said, it just depends on if he's quick. There's so many variables. You know, because he might have long jab, but he might be slow. Or and if he's quick, then like I said, you know, you gotta be able to move, have head movement, or you can slip those punches. When you slip those punches, they bring you in closer, you know, and you can be effective that way, you know. Or you can count. It just depends on how tall, how short. It might be a little bit taller. Is he way taller? It just depends. And some tall fighters, they don't fight tall. Even though they're tall, they don't fight like a tall fighter. So it just all depends.
So, coach, let's get back to the top. Can I say top 5 favorite boxers? Because I want to ask you that question. I really want to know. Then I'm going to ask you a reason why you like them. You know what I mean?
Okay. Are you talking about the top 5 of all time?
Yeah, the one that you like, your favorites. That you like the style, you like, you know. Like me now, I like Shakur. And I like Terrence Crawford. I like Tank. Then
so
I
you
like
talking about
Canelo.
Now, or you talking about
No, every. Yeah, because I want to pick your brain on why you like, you know.
Well, my best was Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
He was the best fighter that I ever laid eyes on, and I actually met him. I actually had opportunity to meet Muhammad Ali.
Well, how do you feel when you met him? How do you feel when you met him? And where did you meet him?
Man, it was the most amazing thing. I was riding my bike.
Okay. Is it Oklahoma City?
Here in Oklahoma City, and I was riding my bike, and I went to the YMCA.
YMCA?
And he was there. I had no idea.
Yeah. Wow.
And I seen him in the hall, and I seen him. My mom and my dad, they were crazy about Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
So I jumped on my bike and I flew home.
To call them?
Yeah, and my mom and them, they jumped in the car and we all went back up there. And my mom got to take a picture with him.
Wow.
And she has it right to this day.
Wow.
And my dad, you know, we all got to see him, you know, so it was amazing. And I wasn't even interested in boxing at that time. I just liked Muhammad Ali. I thought he was really cool. But the reason why I like him is because he was bigger than boxing, especially at the time that he was boxing. The time that he was a heavyweight champion.
Yes, sir.
You know, the things that were going on, you know, as far as the wars and stuff, and how he made a stand not to go, and he would rather do prison time than go. So he was bigger than boxing. It wasn't just about the sport; it was about the people, you know. And so he was a really good example of a man, of how a man should respond to crisis situations or whatever. He was very funny. He played a lot. You never heard him curse or say nothing defile to anybody. He would always call you like he would never curse. He would call you a monkey or something like that. And he would say, he
act like a monkey, but he wouldn't say.
Yeah, but he would never say nothing really defiling to a man. I'm gonna beat your brains out, you know. But he never cursed. He never really was really disrespectful. He was always more of a playful person.
But can I ask you a question real quick? Like, cause this is what I'm doing a little research about most successful people. I find out that they're always happy all the time. Like they just find something to, like for instance, Floyd. You know, he likes going to like all these clubs and smiling, and same thing you see about Muhammad Ali. Like, you know, most of them that their secret to making it, or just because what does the happiness play in the role of somebody making it in life for young kids?
Well, what you begin to deal with when you're boxing is mastering self.
Okay.
It becomes self-mastery.
Okay.
When you get in the ring and you learn, one of the biggest qualities that you have to have as a boxer is discipline.
That's okay.
Discipline is doing something that you said you were going to do after the mood you
that you said it
has
is not
gone,
there, yeah.
has gone.
I remember you told me one time.
So being able to discipline yourself and do something you don't feel like doing, that means your feelings have nothing to do with your goals. So your goals stay in the front.
Okay.
When people let their feelings get in the front or get in the way, they really don't go very far. Because if I don't feel like going to work, I ain't going to work. If I don't feel like whatever it is. But in spite of the way you feel, you do what you need to do. You end up getting further. Boxing teaches self-mastery. You have to deny yourself certain foods. You got to train when you don't feel like training. So it develops that self-mastery into you. So
it's not just boxing, just fighting.
Yeah,
I say it's not just fighting, just boxing.
Yeah, it's fighting, all of it. In order to be a good at it, you have to deny yourself in a lot of areas. And it's mental and it's physical. Some things are just physical, some things are just mental. But in boxing, it's mental and physical. So you get the best of both worlds of trying to do it. And so once you accomplish those goals and it becomes normal to you, when you're training, you're acquiring these things. So there's nothing that can beat you. That's what you are starting to feel.
That makes you happy?
Because it's something to know that anything that I want to do, I know I have the ability to do it because I done put myself in the most extreme situations and I'm able to overcome it and be the best.
Wow.
So if I could be the best in this, when somebody punching and hitting on me and this and that, I can go do this. I can go get a college degree. I can go do it because I have the discipline, because I learned it in the boxing ring.
So you said Muhammad Ali #1, right? Number 2, coach.
Let me say, I'd say Floyd Mayweather.
Why do you like Floyd?
Floyd, he was smart. He was in a time where they was not going to allow him to be champion.
Okay.
Even though his fighting suggested he was. So he said, in order for me to get here, I have to be the bad guy. So
people like the bad guy in most cases. I said most people like the bad guy in most cases.
But he turned out to be the bad guy. And that gave him more of a leverage than it did when he was trying to be a good guy. And whether they wanted to see him win or whether they wanted to see him lose, they were paying the money. Yeah, they were paying because they want. A lot of them wanted to see him lose.
Yeah.
You know, but I respect that because he was smart enough to find a way out of no way. because in the beginning there was no way, but he found the way. So,
But coach, during this, do you think fighters need that to create something around them that make them the same way you mentioned about Floyd? You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
it's
do you think fighters these days need to find that particular thing? Because you said about Floyd, about okay, during this time, they don't want him to be the best.
Right.
But he purposely made himself the bad guy to get to where he wants to get to. So these days that we have so many fighters, boxing event everywhere, do you think each of these fighters need to create something like that makes them
Yeah, you're always gonna need to create something that's gonna make you stand out, to make you elite, different. Boxing is not enough.
Okay.
You have to have some kind of, I guess I call it whip appeal.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Appeal.
Yeah.
To appeal to the
people.
Yeah, because that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Is you got to be able to put butts in the seat.
And that reminds me, Elijah, with this weigh in with the McDonald's package for stuff like that. Because people always always come to people's mind. Oh, we don't know where it's gonna put on for the weigh in.
Right. But that's something that we came up with, a gimmick to get people to say, who is
that guy? Yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna do next time? So it gives them anticipation. So now they're waiting for the next thing.
That's his signature right there.
That's the kind of stuff that gets people interested and get people looking at you, and that's what we decided to do. But there's many ways they say to skin a cat. So some fighters are really original.
Okay. Natural.
You had Prince Nassim.
From UK, right? UK, United Kingdom.
I can't remember where he was from.
I think it's America. Yeah.
But I think it was American.
Yeah.
But Prince Nassim, he was very flashy. He had the leopard skin stuff on, and every time he boxed, he danced around and played and this and that and that. He had his own style. So people caught on to that. And some bought into some of that stuff. And some other fighters done it too. Sugar Ray Leonard, he would be real flashy, and he would shoe shine a lot. Throw really quick punches real fast, show you his speed or whatever. And those things made people want to see him. So you have to find something that catches people's eyes, because what it boils down to is, can you put people in the seats? And that's it.
So you said Muhammad Ali, Floyd, number 3?
Number 3, it's getting tough now. I'm kind of a different kind of guy. It's kind of hard to ask me, because you're asking me about boxing, but I'm also looking what happened after.
That's what I want to know.
Because another person I really like was George Foreman.
Oh, George Foreman? Okay.
Because once again, after boxing, what he stood for. He became a preacher.
A preacher?
And I love when somebody can take a sport and transfer it into something else. And he got the George Foreman grill, so he was a good guy.
So Coach,
and if you ever talk to him, if you ever listen to him talk, he's very mindful of, he doesn't say anything bad about anybody. He'll even joke about himself and even say stuff like, boy, he caught me with a good shot and this and that. He don't brag on himself. He'll brag on the other guy before he'll say stuff about himself. Oh, he's a heavy hitter. He's a this and that and that. So he give a lot of compliments or whatever. So you can see the goodness in his heart. So boxing didn't turn him into a sour, bad human being. Because to me, what makes a great boxer is when you can go through all that and transfer and give back to the community or transfer it into something good after it. To me, boxing's not over after you quit boxing. What can you do with all of that you've gained, and what can you do with? What do you do with it?
Because most of the people that you mentioned, right? It's like you like them because of what they've been able to learn how to boxing.
Yeah.
And use in the other area aspect of their life. It's not just their fighting style.
That's me. That's me. The boxing, yeah, it makes you money, it does all these things, but what do you do with it after boxing's over? That helps me determine who's really a good boxer, because did it grow you? Or did it just make you a bunch of money? Did it develop you? You know.
So Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, George Foreman, number 4.
Probably Julio.
Oh,
Cesar Chavez. Yeah.
What do you learn?
And then I guess after that will probably be Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Pacquiao, yeah. He's a minister and also maybe states congressman in his country.
Yeah. Julio Cesar Chavez is too.
Same thing?
I think he became the president of
Mexico, right?
Mexico, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Something.
I didn't know that.
Oh, he was the president of something.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say Mexico, but he became the president of something. So it's just, once again, what do you do after it's over? Because it's not just good enough to box, but once you get the platform,
out of boxing,
when you get the platform from boxing, what do you do with the platform? You know, that's what tells me if you're a really good boxer. You know, there has to be an end goal to me. You know, at the end, not just to be the greatest boxer, the greatest human being, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings till the day we die.
Let me see if I remember. You said Muhammad Ali, Floyd, George Foreman, Pacquiao, then Julio Cesar Chavez.
Julio Cesar Chavez and
Pacquiao.
Okay, so
yeah,
that was
5.
That was 5. Yeah.
So, Coach, in boxing, you win or you lose. How do you think a boxer should handle a loss? Because I've seen a couple of fighters, they have a great winning record. 20-0, 30-0. I give example, Errol Spence. You like Errol Spence. He lost one fight and that's been, he's been laid low for like close to 2 years. So how do you think a boxer should handle a loss? Because it's gonna...
Well, to me, I think it's more to it. There's no proof.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, but I think when I watched him fight, his last fight, I never seen him get beat up that bad.
That bad?
Yeah, never seen it. Crawford almost misused him. And Spence is a way better fighter than that. So I really believe, to me, I believe that the car wreck has something to do with his performance. I've seen him fight tougher opponents. Not maybe tougher than Crawford.
Okay.
But tough opponents.
Yeah.
And Crawford treated him like he was a 4-year-old.
But Coach, how do you want the fight to go? How did you want the fight to go?
Well, I just thought it would be more competitive.
Competitive.
And he didn't look right.
Yeah.
This is the honest God truth. When I seen him come out, I said, he don't look right. And it was just something
Can you sense it if the fighter doesn't?
When I was looking at
his face,
when I was looking at, there's some people.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend a lot of time with them, but you can learn people's body language, facial expressions. All you gotta do is see them 2 or 3 times, and then when you don't see that same face, you can say, something must be wrong with him. You all right? You know, because you're in question because they don't seem the same. Their body language is showing different, and so even though I don't know him personally, he didn't look right. And when he fought, he sure didn't look right. I'm like, I ain't never seen him fight so. He didn't fight well at all.
So, Coach, will it be okay if the coach sees that they already set up the fight? First round is like, man, let's throw in the towel. Would that be the best option for him, rather than going through that punishment?
I mean, you want to let it last a little while to see if that's definitely what it is.
Yeah.
But you know, if it comes to a point where it's really dangerous, because you know, of course, a lot of people pay money, and you understand that the risk that you're taking before you get in there, so you want to let it be riskful. So if he's taking a risk, let him take a little bit of risk because that's what he's getting paid for. Because he's gonna get paid.
Okay.
So I'll let him take a little risk, but not to the point where I feel like it's gonna damage him, his livelihood, where his eyes or his body, where he can't recover. So
would you have thrown in the towel or get on the ring and say, we don't want it no more?
It would be tough, but if he was my son, I probably would. But you know, I trained my son, so if it was my son, I probably would. I wouldn't let him take damage. I wouldn't do it. You know.
Do you think the fight damaged him?
It could have helped. If he already had things wrong with him, it could have pushed it to a deeper situation. You know, his mouth was damaged, which is attached to his head. You don't know how much damage his head may have took, and sometimes you can't see the damage. You never know how much damage it can take. Some guys get hit in the head and they have a brain bleed. Some guys can get hit in the head 50 million times and his head can handle it. Everybody's different. So you really don't know how much damage it really caused. And we don't know the ins and outs. He could have been in a financial strain and, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and fight one more time so I can retire on that. So I'm gonna take this fight. Even though I know I just had this car wreck and I'm not fully recovered, but if I'm gonna take this fight, I can make 2 or 3 million and then I ain't gotta work no more. So he might have decided to do that and know that he wasn't, because everybody's not gonna tell you everything. You know, as long as you can pass the test, which maybe you can. Because some of the tests are based on how you feel. I could take some tests and you may be checking out okay. But you could tell something's wrong. But you ain't gonna say nothing because it'll ruin your opportunity. And so you won't say nothing. But you know something ain't right.
So Coach, how did you get into boxing? Because I've never asked you that before. How did you get into boxing?
Well, first when I was a kid, I was a Bruce Lee fanatic. Crazy about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee. I had Bruce Lee posters on all the walls in my house. Every inch of the wall, there was a poster. There was a place in the city called the Tower Theater. Where they would always show Bruce Lee movies,
Bruce Lee movies.
every week, every weekend, and I would go all the time. And I would get hyped up by the movies, and I would go in the backyard, and I would kick around and wah, wah, do all that stuff, you know. And I self-taught myself. I used to stretch all the time.
Yeah.
I used to want to learn how to kick, and I got good. I never took any classes.
In boxing?
Yeah, it's gonna get there.
Oh.
But I never took any classes. But I was able to kick and hold my feet up,
Yeah.
kick everywhere, spinning heels, all kind of kick. Got really good. And so got into a fight with this kid who was a boxer. His name was Buck Smith. People know him. I think he holds a world record right now. But anyway, we end up in the fight, and I threw some kicks and kicked him in the head and everything. And anyway, that showcased my ability. Everybody in the school saw it, and so that became. He knew karate. I really didn't, but since everybody said I did, I just rolled with it. So after I got out of high school, I decided to actually take some classes. And when I took the classes, he said, "Man, it's hard for me to believe that you never took martial arts before because you can kick so good and so good."
Yeah.
But I just self-taught myself.
Yeah.
And so I actually started to learn then. Then I went to a kickboxing match.
Yeah.
And then that's when I said, that's what I wanted to do. So I started kickboxing. I got out just playing martial arts and started kickboxing.
Wow.
And I done really well then. I fought for the USA KA kickboxing title. That's United States of America Kickboxing Association title.
Wow.
I lost, but you know, I got up there really, really good. I was pretty good. Then kickboxing faded away because that's when the UFC came in. It was called the Ultimate Fighter Championship at first. They had the first two fights or whatever. So all the promoters that were doing the kickboxing, they quit doing kickboxing and started doing MMA.
Yeah.
And so there was nobody throwing kickboxing matches anymore. So I eventually just started going to a boxing gym.
Yeah.
And I was kicking on the bags for a little while, but eventually nobody was paying attention to what I was doing or whatever, so I kind of just transferred it and just started learning the skill of boxing. And that's where it took off. Then my son, he moved in with me. He was 6 at the time. And so I started teaching him how to box.
So you never really did boxing, like?
No, I always kickboxed.
So where did you get your boxing
well, all of it is kind of similar.
Technique, strategy?
Yeah, all of it is kind of similar.
Okay.
A punching is punching. And the technique of punching is not going to change too much from boxing or martial arts. It's not going to change too much. The power comes from the same place. You know, you may distribute it a little differently from time to time, depending on it. But it's all basically the same. But just the skill of fighting. Just like an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
He even used some boxing.
Okay.
It's mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
But there's some boxing involved.
Yeah.
So even though I do know how to throw punches and from martial arts, I could transfer it over to boxing. Once I started doing it, I wanted to test my skills.
Yeah.
So I had a couple of I got in 4 tough man competition.
Oh, okay, yeah. They still do it though, you know that, right?
Yeah, but well,
The next one is coming up in Lawton.
yeah. Well, I won them all.
You won them
I
all?
won them all. Yeah. So
What weight class did you fight at?
into middleweight class.
Into middleweight class.
It was the lighter weight and the heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
So I was in the lighter weight class. And I won. You know, I won one Tulsa, I won one here. I won one in Lawton. No, I take it back. I take that back.
Okay.
I won 3 of them.
Okay.
I won, gotten 4. I lost the very last one.
Okay.
And I lost that to what is his name? He's from Lawton.
Okay.
God dang it. He's a boxer. From Lawton.
Is it Grady Burrow? No.
No, not Grady.
You train.
Train Grady. No, he was called. God dang it. He was Indian. He was an Indian.
Indian. Let me see if I can.
Man.
See if I can Google it. The Indian boxer from Lawton. I'm trying to see if I can Google it.
Indian boxer from Lawton.
Indian boxer from Lawton.
Comanche boy.
Comanche boy?
Comanche boy.
Wow.
That's who it was. I fought Comanche boy in the finals in the Lawton Tough Man, and he beat me. But he was a boxer. Then he went pro because he had already been boxing. So, but anyway, I transferred it into boxing, and once I started learning, I fell in love with it a lot more and more and more. So I started looking for techniques and different things to develop my training because I wanted to become a good coach. So I started coaching at a gym called Badlands in Oklahoma City, and I stayed there for years, and I really gained a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, teaching a lot. And then I moved to Lawton, and then that's when I met Grady. I was training Lydell Rhodes. He would come down. I would let him use my car sometimes, and he would come down from Oklahoma City to Lawton and start training him. Grady's wife seen me, and she said he would be a good coach for you. And so that's how we hooked up.
Wow.
And it just kind of went there. I trained him for 5 years. He became the IBC light middleweight champion of the world and the NABF light middleweight champion of the world. Both of those titles he won up under me.
I won the contender 2020,
yeah.
I think 2006.
2016.
No, 2006.
Yeah, 2006. Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Yep, 2006.
Yeah.
It's almost 26 again.
Yes.
Another more year. Yeah, it was yep, 2006. That's when he won. Yep.
So, Coach, I saw Calvin Ford, I think it's a tank coach, right? Calvin Ford, right? So, he said something about breaking boxer will. Like, what does that mean?
Do what?
Breaking boxer will. Like, because they brought like a 10 years old kid. No, I think 12 years old kid. They brought him to him. He was saying, oh, he's a fighter, this and that. And he said something like, okay, he told his dad to bring the kid back some other time that he wants to break his will. What does that mean?
I'm not really sure what the context.
No, he said the little kid was saying he can box, and he said he wants to box. Like he said he wants to become a world champion. I was like, okay, no problem. And Calvin Ford said he told his dad to bring him back to the gym some other day, that he wants to break his will.
Well, the only thing that I could probably wonder why he would say something like that is that
he wants to test his will.
Sometime he could be trying to test his will and his desire.
Yeah.
Not trying to break it,
He'll test his will.
But seeing if he can break it. And if his will is strong enough, then he may be successful. Because some people are willing to go through whatever it takes to get there, and some people are not. Sometimes when things get hard, people give up, people quit. But when you have a person that's really determined, when people are really determined, you can't stop them. And maybe he wanted to see what kind of willpower they had to keep going, even if he's under pressure. Some people, pressure bust pipes.
Yeah.
So sometimes.
So what quality do you look for in a boxer, young boxer?
Huh?
What quality do you look for in a young boxer?
When I look at a kid,
Yeah.
the first thing I want to find out is his character traits. His character as a person. Does he have discipline? Does he have self-control? Because you gotta have it in boxing.
So how can you
gotta
tell?
have self-control.
Yeah, how can you tell that?
You can pay attention to people's mannerisms.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can find out a lot. Let's throw him around the gym. Is he cursing?
Okay.
There's all different kind of ways that I determine.
Okay.
Watch how he handles conflict. Watch how he handles working out. Is he sitting around talking? And what is he doing? All those things matter, and you can see a person's character traits in the way they behave. If you can find a person that's very respectful, very determined, because you'll see the determination when you're training them. When you're seeing them, oh, he's doing push-ups and he can't do no more. Is he gonna push through it, or is he just gonna give up and fall on his stomach real fast, or does his will break easy? You know, you can look at people's character and say, oh, this guy ain't gonna give up. He's not gonna quit. Yeah, he could be a good champion. Then that's the beginning. Once I see those things, then I have to see how quick is
To learn?
yeah, how quick he learns. How quick can he? What's the word? It's a word I want to use. How fast does he catch on?
Catch on, okay.
We'll just say that. How fast does he catch on? Because some people, it takes them a while to get things, and some people can catch on right quick. You realize that some people are natural. But I'm at the point now, I don't really like to get kids from the beginning. Because it takes a lot of time to figure out where they're at. I'm kind of like a professional football coach. Professional football coach, you already have to be to a certain level.
Yeah, for you to.
Before I even take interest in you.
To see you, yeah.
So that's kind of how I am. You already had to be done some great things in college. So when I meet you, you already have to be doing really well as an amateur. I don't have the time to bring
Coach,
you from
the
a kid.
The kids gonna miss that part of you, man. I said the kids, the Oklahoma City kids that wants to do boxing, they're gonna miss that part of you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just can't do it all. So if I see that kid that he has the possibility of going pro and be doing really well, I'll take a look at him, you know. But yeah, I'm getting pretty selective of who I work with because I just can't fix everybody, and it's a long journey. And as I'm getting older, I don't have as much time to waste 4 or 5 years on a guy to get him, you know, to where he needs to be. I need somebody that's already Cuban's there, and he just needs to be. I'm the icing on the top. I'm the one that refines him, shines him up, polishes him up, get him to where he needs to be. Because I have the skill to get him there. I can take him to the highest height that he can go. for here.
So, Coach, I got 2 more questions because I don't want to waste your time. When is your boxing book coming out?
My boxing book?
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't have a boxing book, but I am writing a book.
Okay.
But the book is not really a boxing book.
Okay.
It's more of a spiritual book.
Okay.
It's called Born to Fight.
It's fight.
And basically, we as humans are born to fight, whether we realize it now. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight physically at some point. We're gonna fight spiritually. We're gonna fight things mentally.
Okay.
We're gonna fight things emotionally. We're always gonna be in some kind of fight. Fighting against something or fighting for something. I don't care what it is, and it may be all emotional.
Okay.
It may be all spiritual.
Okay.
It may be all a Democrat
Okay.
and a Republic.
Politics. Political. Yeah.
You're picking. You're gonna pick and choose.
Yeah.
Pick one or the other, and you're gonna fight against the other one.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Democrats and Republicans, they fight. They have different philosophies, different ways of thinking, and so you may fight for that. You may fight against child pornography. You may fight against homosexuality. You may fight against, or you may fight for it. You know, you have feelings about it, and you're willing to fight, no matter how simple or how complicated. You'll stand up against something. When you're disagreeing with somebody about anything, it can almost turn into a verbal fight. Argument is a verbal fight. We all do it. We're gonna argue against something or for something. So we all have fights. So if we're all gonna fight, and we all humans fight, you might well learn how to.
And the strategy.
And this book teaches you how to do those things.
Wow.
Mainly spiritually and physically.
I can't wait, man, for the book to come out.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good book.
And we're going to do another interview. Because somebody told me, can I say something?
One of the biggest things that you should do is make sure you're secure within yourself. Okay. Most women are going to be attracted to men that are secure. Secure financially, secure emotionally, and secure, of course, physically. You know, they want to attract a man, but it's not as much as a man will. Men are visual. Women are more. Women go more by what they hear. But they want security. Most women want security, and so you have to be able to take care of them and secure them in a certain way. And you have to be a leader, but a lot of men think they're leaders, but they're not going anywhere. So you have to have a plan on where I'm going. Where are you going? Women to get with a man, and the man wants the woman to follow him. Okay, well, where are you going? He ain't got no plan. I'm just existing. I'm just working at a job. I don't have no plans for nothing. I'm just working. I work every day. Okay, so why she want to follow you? Where you ain't got no plans. You ain't got no future plans. So, man, you ought to be able to give a woman a visual of where you're trying to go with yourself.
So, Coach, your advice for the boxers and the coaches, man?
I think the fighters should be careful.
Teach you what?
The fighters should be careful.
Okay.
Who trains you?
Okay.
Because there are a lot of coaches that are not really that knowledgeable. Okay. But they'll act like they are. And if you're not careful, they can teach you bad habits. And once things become habitual for you, habits are hard to break. And it may cause you more problems in the long run because I've tried to change people who coaches taught them something and they learned it and they got really good at doing something wrong. And when I taught them the right way to do it, it felt wrong. But what they're doing was wrong, and I'm trying to teach them the right
thing.
So they all jacked up because what was wrong felt better than what was right. So it's like, golly. So they kept doing what was wrong because it felt right. And then when I tell them what was right,
that feels bad.
And they couldn't do it because it felt wrong because they had been doing wrong so bad. So they was just all screwed up and had me screwed up. So, and for the coaches to be patient, everybody's learning curve is different. And I just want the coaches to be the example, because the fighters, they're gonna watch what you do too. A lot of coaches, they do other things they shouldn't be doing or whatever. You're a mentor, whether you want to realize it or not. When anybody's learning from you, you're mentoring them. So you just want to make sure that you're doing the right thing all the time, and not teaching any bad habits. Wow. So the coaches, they're going to do it, and they need to make sure that they're doing the research and making sure that they're teaching the right thing. That's about it.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. Every time I get a chance to sit with you, it's like, it's just like a blessing.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your time, and I want to wish you, tomorrow is Friday, great weekend, and stay blessed, Coach. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on in the bed.
Go into it. Come on. Hey. Oh, man. Good? You good? You good?
Yeah.
And the military silver hair. Finish up strong, come on. Finish up strong.
It may be okay.
Get it. Good?
Y'all may be okay. Here's the thing, y'all gotta work together. Same time, on cadence. Andrew got it.
1, 2, 3, up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. How many was that?
4.
Up. Down.
Hey, Harry, bro, you suck.
Let me be on top of you. I'm telling you, man. I'm waiting for my back.
So,
Everybody for wait on everybody, bro. We still went up though.
Hey,
It was hard because of you.
you think you go up if I was on top of y'all?
hey, you like the
Good job. That was good cadence, bro.
dog work, man.
Dog work.
Put some other in the bag. Your hands up, Danny.
Now I'm gonna go quick.
Work. Tighter.
Come in.
Right here. I think I have a blister. I think I just got it. We said turn your wrist up.
Okay, what they got to do with your feet?
Because my feet? On my feet. Talk about turn your wrist.
Screw your punches.
Screw it in.
When you throw your
Catch with the knuckles.
That's how you cut people. When you score them in. If you ever see Calvin, you'll watch him. You'll see him.
You over there. That's what you want. That's what you want. Let's go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Go.
You gotta put yourself. You gotta make yourself want to be good. You gotta dig down. Make yourself want to be good.
Let's go! Keep him up. Come on.
Damn bag. Come on.
Let's get it.
Come on, these wrinkles on there inside.
Go, hands up, hands up. Come on. Come on.
Put the body up. Put the body up. No, multiple. Remember 2 shots. 2 shots. Make them count. Make them count. Make them count.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Work. Work. Let's go. Let's go. Turn it up. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Double up.
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Come on.
Come on, y'all.
Come on.
Kill it. Kill it.
Come on.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry in the ring, though. Don't be sorry in the ring, though. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, let's move. Let's go. Come on. Come on, come on. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go. Work.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hang on. Come on.
Hey. Go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Get on the guys.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Hard work. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Get that jab. Get that jab.
Let's go.
Get that jab. Get that jab. Don't force it out there. Force it out there. Be quick. Force yourself be quick.
Come on. Right down the center. Let's go.
Come on. Continue.
Get him up. Get him up. Let's go.
Turn it into.
Let's go. Hey, we under a minute.
Come on, Joseph. Come on.
Let's go.
Turn it into short. Turn it into.
Hey, we can't get this back.
All you got. All you got. All you
Let's
got.
go.
All you got.
Pick it up.
Come on.
Come on. Open it up. Open it up. Come on.
Not just for a little while.
I was a champion.
You gotta want it.
Come on.
Not just for a little
Who
while.
wants the world title? This is where it starts. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Go. Go. Go. Go. Go.
Pick it up.
Go.
Pick it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. 4 seconds.
Pop off your boy. Say you.
Nah, let's make another one, but bigger and better.
You dig in there. Come on, dig deep.
What made you so much?
There you go, bro. Come on.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.